Okay, so I tried to stream this game like 3 minutes ago, but for some reason it wasn't working, so I decided to cut it off early. But the main focus of this particular stream is to do Sharon's story, since that came out before Blair's, and to do that over there, which I'll do after Sharon's story. And she was electric, if I remember correctly, so I'll just work off of Bunny stuff. So I don't have to do as much work actually, like switching stuff around. As a matter of
Are
fact,
you
yeah, I was gonna,
the vulgar?
okay. I'll probably have her wear her standard outfit. Okay. And what was your thing? Fortunately, I already have all this stuff. Electric fusion. That's your dimension. Wait, is this electric? I mean, technically, I actually do have the set. Yeah. Let me go ahead and change it real quick. More supernova. Source is this one. Yeah, and I was gonna stream earlier, but stuff came up, and then afterwards I took a nap again, so that's why I streamed a little later this time. Um, something else I wanted to say. It hasn't come to mind yet. Okay. Where's electric fusion? What's up, Saturday? No, not singular. Why do I have 4 fusions? I'm playing a random machine gun in the meantime. Pretty sure I can just use, yeah, I can choose this one, the cavalry gun. I could also use this. What was the cavalry gun again? Okay. This I can also put somewhere else in favor of this. And I didn't realize they all use the same rounds. So I'm only going to be using this weapon here because it's the strongest one. See, I'm normal again. Okay. And, all right. Yeah, I don't have anything targeted right now. And the thing is, I'm trying to do this stuff, I believe, before the 7th of August, because that's when the game goes into Season 3.
I'm Eckert from Data Intelligence. How can I help?
Number 0. I've been waiting to give you the routine ops report.
Okay. Anything unusual?
Well, there's good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
Let's hear the bad news.
The bad news is that the overall state of the world hasn't changed. Humanity is still outnumbered by the Vulgus, and we continue to be threatened by the Colossi. On the Vulgus side, we're just about holding the line, thanks to the work of Colon's special forces. But we need to carry out more infiltration and recon operations and commander assassinations.
We've already deployed all the numbers. We don't have the resources to fill the gaps. I think we should build another one of me, or something. I can't be everywhere.
Was that a joke?
It wasn't funny, I guess. So, what's the good news?
Right, the good news. You're gonna like this, Number Zero. We've received a large shipment of Inger cookies.
Seriously? Now who's not being funny, Eckert? Do you think I have time to sit around eating cookies?
Actually, I do. You haven't taken a break since the operation in the ruins, Number Zero. Every human being needs to take a break from work now and again.
Human beings, yes. Not me. Do you have anything else to report? I've got things to do.
Nothing further. Oh, wait. Today's the day of another battle, right? Make sure you win, Number Zero. I'll be rooting for you.
Of course you're aware of the schedule of the Colon Commander. As a member of an intel unit, I'd expect nothing less.
You'll have to blame my skills for that one. Good luck, Number Zero.
Sharon, Number Zero. I also have something to report. Just a moment.
Isn't she not that far? I was say, I don't know why I heard it like a radio phone. She's like right there. See here. A few days ago, I made a garbage video, and none of my subscribers commented on it. Maybe they watched it but didn't have much to say on it. There's a couple videos I have like that as well. Whereas like since like a certain amount of people will watch it, but there isn't as much, I don't want to say feedback, but they don't have much to say. They just watch the video. Again, it's cool. I'm gonna level this up to 26 with a character I like afterwards.
Hi there. Do you have some DNA that needs analyzing?
Have you completed DNA testing of the candidates?
I certainly have. Eugen has been helping out a lot recently, which makes my job easier.
I didn't know Dr. Han could be so helpful.
He understands the kind of pressures that the Colon Special Forces are under. He's not going to slack off at a time like this.
So what are the results? Do we have suitable candidates to fill in the missing numbers?
Yes. We've identified soldiers who are exceptionally strong both physically and mentally. Plus, there's a candidate who might be an RK user. I've attached the details to the report.
Thanks, Kate. Hopefully we'll be able to recruit some capable agents.
By the way, how have you been feeling? Eugen wants you to stop by the medical corps. He says you need a checkup.
Well, I will need a checkup soon, but that's not where I should be going. I need to visit the maintenance depot, not the medical corps, don't I?
Hey, don't start with that again.
I need to accept the reality of what I am. I can't do anything else. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, but please, do stop by the medical corps.
Oh, speaking of which, I really should head to the maintenance depot. I have an important battle today. I need to make sure my body prosthetic is in optimum working order.
I ran to the wrong room. But yeah, again, Sharon's story has been out for a long time now. Like I said before, I just neglected to actually do it. And I kept telling myself I was and never did, which is precisely why I'm trying to get this done and Blair's story done within the next like 2-3 days. I also need to, within those 2-3 days, I also want to play Genshin Impact to finish up that event story as well. Jackie, a random person commented on it and said the unfunniest stuff I ever watched. I don't think I've seen it, so I couldn't tell you my take on it. But I'm sure it wasn't the worst thing. I mean, you did say it was like intentionally. You said it was like garbage some of that earlier.
Keep it short. Well, 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 look who's here. What brings the Colon Commander to our shabby establishment?
Des, long time no see. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Making more weapons and pumping out rounds. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Yeah, but ever since that they took this guy off of the one thing where you
Is today the day?
upgrade your weapon, this man become irrelevant.
Yes. As always, I'm in your hands.
You say as always, but you know I can't overhaul a full-body arcade drive like yours, right? I can handle Lepic, but even the Magisters find your prosthetics a challenge.
That's why I'm only asking you for a tune-up. Come on. It's kind of a superstition at this point, so please, just do it.
Well, your shooting did used to get a lot better whenever I fixed up your gun. But what you're asking for now, it's too much. Just ask me to do maintenance work on your gun like you used to.
The only thing that's changed, Des, is that my entire body is now my gun.
Look, whatever happened to your body, it doesn't change the fact that you're still Sharon Julicia. Okay, now get out of here. And good luck.
Thank you, Deslin. I promise to bring my gun next time.
No thanks. You come back for maintenance again, and I'm charging you a giant amount of caliber.
Number 0. Number 17 has reported that preparations for your battle are complete. I can take you there immediately.
Okay, let's go.
Would you like to use the laboratory? Hello, Number 0. If you're ready, I will take you to the battle area.
Go ahead. Hopefully I can get the results we need.
Command has faith in you, Number 0. Welcome, Descendant.
Any second now. Did not go through or something? What happened to say? Could have swore it did.
lost again. Just like I did when it happened.
Don't take it to heart, Sharon. The simulation data was heavily weighted.
That should have been an easy win with my machine specs. Performance of my body prosthetic is getting better and better. Why can't I win?
Huh. Your jokes seem to be getting worse and worse. Machine specs? You're human, remember?
Human. Am I? What the hell am I supposed to do?
The experimental data I received was very welcome. That was quite the battle.
This is the Magister's private line. Who is this?
I'm looking forward to speaking with you in person. I'll be waiting. Teaming up with me is the surest way to achieve your revenge.
I've never seen you before.
My name is Descendant. It's good to meet you. I'm a Magister and a member of the Council. I am also responsible for the development of arcade drives. This may be the first you've heard of me, but I know a lot about you. I was the one who installed your full-body prosthetic. Have you noticed any discomfort with your movements? Any tickling sensations in your brain? Or pain in your spine?
Wait, it wasn't Anais who worked on me?
Well, you're half right. Without Anais' research on Arche, it is likely you wouldn't have survived, even with the full-body prosthetic implant. But Arche alone won't unlock your full potential. The data does not lie. How have the results of your mock battles been so far? Have you ever defeated that Vulgus assassination unit? Even once?
Well...
As the creator of your body prosthetic technology, your defeats are an insult to me. You need an upgrade. That is why I left the Council and came down here in person. Come visit me in my lab, Sharon. There I will mold you into the strongest warrior. Become an immortal descendant. One who will never be defeated again.
Immortal. That's risky talk, Counselor Kasenex. Oh, the special human shot? Kasenex. The upgrade you want to perform on Sharon will certainly grant her a form of immortality. The cyborg Vulgus soldiers who constantly modify themselves, replace their bodies with machine parts and their souls with code, if I recall correctly, they call themselves the Legion of Immortality. Huh?
Anais.
I believe an arcade drive is not merely a mechanism. It is a system that can become stronger as the Descendant's arcade grows in strength. You should be more transparent about your objectives, Counselor Kasenex. Are you offering this support of humanity to facilitate peace for the Magisters? Or are you doing this for accolades, so you can become the next Council Chairman?
Pure speculation. How dare an artisan class insult a councillor? This is ridiculous.
Fine. My theory on Arche, or your body prosthetic technology. Which one will be most effective? Oh, let's make a bet. Sharon, what do you think? Have you ever wondered what your next step should be? I want you to become stronger, but I want you to achieve that in a way that is appropriate for a descendant. Though it may be a slow process, try developing your RK yourself. That's what you should focus on. Your efforts will be rewarded once you've built up your RK.
If you had upgraded your body prosthetic, you would have already become stronger several times over during the time you spent training. What a wasted opportunity.
That is the essence of humanity, Counselor Kazenix. They develop slowly, but steadily and surely. They are full of infinite possibilities, just like the Ironheart. But can I really consider myself as being fully human? I know I should prioritize developing my RK, but Xanax has a point. It's not as simple as that. The results recorded in the Prime hands show an increase in your biometrics across the board. More importantly, the fact that the metrics of your RK have increased is a significant indication of the effectiveness of your training. I also want to measure your power capabilities for the same attributes. Fortunately, the Descendants have a new mission to eliminate void fragments in the Sterile Land. Destroy the void fragments in the repository and rockfall in the Sterile Land to test your RK abilities.
Oh yeah, I gotta do it normal. Hold on. But then again, if that's the case, then I can just bring out the weakest weapon I have and just eliminate everybody in like 3 bullets each. Assuming they even lived through the first one. Yeah, I'll just run around with the pistol. Yeah, this is enough. That's a lot. The hobby and cavalry are gonna be a little overkill with these guys. Still ran ammo. Which, oh, never mind. What I was about to say, it doesn't even matter, because I can really just beat everybody with like a punch. Assuming that in the very distant future that someone like Serena or Haley has a story, There's probably going to be on the hard mode. Alright, I gotta do one more in a different location. Oh yeah, and by the way, some of these weapons I do have to mark. Because unfortunately, if I were to get to mastery rank 29, I have to upgrade pretty much every weapon available, including the blue rarity weapons. Which, seeing as how these guys are literally no challenge, I should just put that right here. Straightforward. That's this place right here. This is the place that I think I went to some time ago to get bunny stuff. Buddy, where are you? You sat back and flew like 16 million feet in the air. How long does this move take to cool down? That might be the first thing I actually upgrade, assuming I actually do decide to build some shit on that. So see here. So at least most of the females in the first Descendant have cake. Pretty much.
I need to check the data myself.
But with a character like Sharon here, after the update, it doesn't make any sense for her to have jiggle physics despite having a cyborg body like that. Like, if that's the case, then this ain't metal. Now, like this one too. Actually, wasn't I'm pretty sure that was already locked though. Probably to appeal to gooners, pretty much. This game could have the absolute weakest story, like, ever. It could literally be about somebody trying to get some sort of milkshake or whatever. I don't know. I'm not saying like, but people will literally spend all the money in the world just to get their characters in swimsuits. Case in point, the people on my left. What are you doing? You're gonna ask them a question? You're going over these guys or something? I think a screenshot will last you a little longer. Don't be like this guy, because this guy's obviously gooning. He don't know what to do with himself right now. Yeah, and he's sitting down next to him too. Wonder why.
Humanity.
There are other ways to get their attention. Like, I don't know, text them.
Let's see. Yes, as I expected.
And dead or alive.
Is there a problem?
What? Dead or Alive has been gooning since Dead or Alive 2.
Seems that your enhanced RK is providing more power to
Like
your
literally
body
when you open up the
than
Dreamcast case, you literally see Kasumi just
Do you
laying down in a
understand
black
what this
bikini.
means? As you've enhanced
And on
your
top of that, they
RK,
had like a
you've been providing your body
extended
prosthetic with increased
intro
energy. This
as
was
well.
only possible through the development of your fundamental power, your RK
Something like green
abilities.
slime base or something.
Do
And
you
then I
remember
forget
the
which game it
crux
was, whether it
of
was
my
Dead or
theory?
Alive 2 or 3, if they had like an
RK
age. But the older
increases
that
proportionally according to the
you
growth of the
put
descendant.
yourself at, then the more
This
their
graph shows
breasts
the
would jiggle pretty
increase
much.
in the power and output of your RK abilities.
Like, so yeah, they've been gooning at a
This
really
isn't
early stage.
due to your body prosthetic. It's because
But
your RK has
at
been
least those ones had a
enhanced.
more coherent
A
story.
body prosthetic is
And their outfits weren't nearly as
essentially a
exaggerated.
machine. Machines don't
It,
improve
like, it wasn't
unless they're
until,
replaced or new features are added. They also don't work
I
at
don't know, I guess
all
like someone like
without
Christy in
RK
Dead or
to
Alive
power
4.
them.
And then Dead or
Your
Alive 5 rolled
body
along
prosthetic
and
is
decided to just go off the
outperforming its
rails.
original specifications because of the increased quality of its power source, which is your enhanced RK. Your hard work,
But
RK,
yeah,
which has been
like
enhanced
DOA
by
5,
your
that one was
efforts,
just
has allowed you to
they were
maximize
literally
your
pushing the
machine's
boundaries, especially with
performance.
people like
You
Lamar
should keep
Post's
working
outfits.
toward making your RK
Like one of
even
them,
more powerful.
like one of them was pushing
The
it.
stronger you become, the better the technology will
But
be
again,
that
Dead or Alive
registers
6
develop.
tried to,
The
even though they did
absurdity
have
of
good
this.
outfits, they
How
did
Inez
dial
makes
it
me
back a
laugh.
bit in comparison to 5, just
She acts
because they
as if
wanted to
the
be taken more
results of a
seriously in a
single case
competitive
study are enough to prove her
setting.
theory. Maybe artisan class is too generous a name.
But some of the characters, I think it was like 2 characters, you wouldn't even know who they are unless you played the, what was it, like Dead or Alive, like Extreme, like Venus Vacation or whatever the heck it's called. Like, way too. Like,
Good to meet you. The results Anais has are far removed from what would happen in actual missions of yours. To think that
Now,
she'd
before you
argue
ask,
her theory has been
no,
proven
I have not
based
played
on
any of
a
those games.
single set of results. These results are not a true reflection of what you would experience in a practical setting. Data obtained through a controlled environment with fixed conditions and parameters is meaningless. Battles have many variables. You never know what will happen, or when it will happen, or how.
and speaking of Dead or
And
Alive,
if
I
the
do need to
enemy
play that
has
game
advanced
again, like just,
technology and weapons,
you know, just to stream it or
it
whatever.
becomes
Either
even
do Time
more
Attack Survival or some
The
other mode.
majority
I
of
know I
your
can't do
missions
story
are to
mode.
eliminate elite Vulgus
And then
who
if
pose
I
a threat
do
to us.
like
Your body
online, a
prosthetic
lot
was not
some people actually
designed
do
for
still
you
have play
merely to
matches up.
handle low-level Vulgus.
Although I'm in no
You
mood to
are
find
the
some high-rank
perfect
Hayabusa or Tina
assassin,
play like I did when I played it on
crafted
the
to have
PS3.
exceptional mobility and an active camouflage system. You deserve a test that befits your skills. Wouldn't you agree? Remember, the only true measure of your worth is your results in battle. Let us run the mock battle simulation that you kept failing against the Vulgus assassin. Then we will see if Anais is correct, or if I am. Any objections?
You act like I have a choice.
Huh. That's correct. You don't.
Number 17. Prepare a mock battle so I can test my performance limits. The target will be the Vulgus assassination unit.
I've already requested that Sienna simulate a mock battle environment for you. Head over to Sienna once you're ready.
In case I actually have to fight, where I should take it slightly seriously, I'll actually have this weapon equipped just in case.
Would you like to use the laboratory?
Even though it's on normal difficulty, so I doubt that anything's going to be that much of a threat to me, so. Now, needless to say, in World Trade, people have already been doing their fair share of gooning. Honestly, like, it happened like it was like last night. It was just like, it was a good thing I wasn't streaming that day. Cause some stuff is like, they also can't put enough of a coherent argument as well. Just limited your. Okay.
Simulation data set. Good luck, number 0.
This time I'll win, no matter what.
theory. How does it feel to defeat a unit that has given you so much trouble?
It felt like my enhanced arcade definitely allowed me to use my strength to the fullest. It's clear that growing my arcade makes me stronger.
Your results were excellent, but you also demonstrated some flaws. As you've become stronger, you also need to upgrade your body prosthetic.
I did 15 million damage in 40 seconds. With a Sharon that I didn't fully actually invest myself in. Movies and games. Okay. So I was looking at that particular comment again. But, I don't know. I'm just wondering what happened to DOA 7. And, again, I'm just hoping that's not a reboot. Like, just continue that particular story. Like, realistically, the story should have ended after everything around Dead or Alive 6, but the villain in the game didn't really surprise me because they already teased how the person looked in the previous game.
These results were unexpected. I felt aggravated that Inerce's theory was right, and excited by how much you have developed. Two conflicting emotions warring within me. An arcade drive.
I mean, to be fair though, this season 2 with all the stuff and everything, like you're able to fight the particular enemy with like already pre-built weapons.
I agree with
so
the
it wouldn't have been too much of an issue.
Enhanced arcade increased the efficiency of your body prosthetic. But I wonder, should that be your only goal? Should you not strive to become a stronger Sharon, not to merely have stronger arcade? You are a Descendant with a full body prosthetic. You're a unique case. Compared to Descendants who build their arcade abilities by pushing their physical bodies, you have clear limits to your growth, unless we further develop your body prosthetic. I want to build you a high-performance body prosthetic that matches your development. I want you to aspire to greater heights of performance. But if you're satisfied with the results of today's mock battle, I won't hold forth on the matter any further. Your body prosthetic is the reason you can still be the commander of Colon, even though you've lost your limbs. The reason you have superior mobility in every battle. I hope you realize this.
Xanax isn't wrong. Even if my RK keeps improving, if my body prosthetic can't keep up, it'll be useless. I'm sure he has his own motives for upgrading me, but I am a machine. I don't know if I have the right to say no.
Number 0, I apologize for the urgency of this call. I have something to report. Can you spare a moment?
I was thinking of looking into repairs, but understood. I'll be right there.
Number 17, Colon Special Forces. It feels like something's troubling you, Number 0.
Excuse me?
I've worked with you for a long time. I can tell how you're feeling through changes in the tone of your voice and the look on your face. You look the same now as you did when you were handling the Room 0 incident.
What are you getting at?
In the aftermath of the Room 0 incident, you were dealing with confusion, shock, and sadness. You were tormented by problems you couldn't solve. But you told yourself you could not allow your emotions to get the better of you, and you remained Commander, Number 0. Because if you faltered, all of Colon would falter. I realize that your recent interactions with Counselor Kusenix have unsettled you. However, you are the commander of Colon, Number 0. I hope you don't pay attention to the whispers of outsiders. To me, you are not a machine, nor a descendant. You are my superior officer and the commander of Colon. Your strength doesn't come from your body prosthetic or your RK. Body prosthetics and RK are only tools. Even before you had them, you rose to the rank of commander because of your outstanding abilities and judgment. That is who you are, Number 0. Please, do not hesitate any longer. If someone throws a rock to create ripples, you need to calm the water. I will act as your adjutant if it will help with this. I apologize if my behavior has crossed a line. I will gladly accept any punishment you deem necessary.
I'm not going to punish you. I should be thanking you. I'm a little shocked that you could tell I was shaken.
I'm sure you couldn't help it. It's extremely rare for a counselor to get directly involved. But there's no need for us to be affected by their actions. We have our duties to attend to. Now for the report. We have received intel on data hidden inside the Vulgus classified area in the sterile land. I believe we need to urgently investigate and gather more information. We await your orders.
All right. Time for some actual field work. We'll begin by gathering more information based on what we already know. We need to track down all of the important data and see if there is a connection to the Vulgus assassination unit. If there is a connection, it may help me get revenge.
We've previously confirmed that there are several data processing facilities in the Vulgus classified area in the sterile land. I'll check if there are any ambushes planned and if we're able to collect those documents.
Good. Report back to me immediately if anything occurs.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I can go back to using the 3 and not 3 stars, so used to getting like the blue and purple rarity weapons. But like I said with Genshin, it's like I'm what, 300 or 400 primogems away from another 10 summon, so I'll be doing that soon.
Please be as brief as possible. I'm glad you're here, Number 0.
Thankfully, not all of the data processing facilities have been destroyed. We couldn't gather all the information during the previous operation because we had to track down the Ironheart. But I think we'll be able to do it now.
I'll investigate the area. There's some overlap with suspicious locations from the previous infiltration mission. I'll cover the new areas. Number 17, you search the remainder.
Affirmative. Let's reconvene after we have more information.
Tracking coordinates. Tracking system activated. Switching to infiltration mode. En route to the nearest data processing facility.
Okay. Why does this game think that I don't know about the encrypted vulture already? Well, I think I got most of these characters. Okay. First I just need to read that, don't I? Let's see here. Okay. There's one down. One way to go. So how do I get down there? It's possible that I'm overthinking this. No, my stairs down here.
As I expected. Research data from the bipedal walking unit's mobility enhancement project. Huh. It's been divided and encrypted separately. What a pain in the ass. There are 5 coordinates where the data may be located. All inside the production area. I'll have to hurry if I want to find it.
And there's one more. Well, I'm gonna go to this first, so I should know where it is. Okay, and what was the last one? No, I did this one already, didn't I? Yeah, I did this one already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the last one? I think this would have been a little easier if, like, after you got it, it doesn't, like you know, it just goes away. And this is an invisible wall. Okay. What? Hold on. I'm not sure make that a waypoint. But I'm gonna just get rid of this thing real quick. Just about normal code breaker. Okay, it's up there. I'm assuming this leads upstairs. Yep.
Number 0. I've uncovered an encrypted Vulgus troop production plan in the information I found. I'm decrypting it, but that will take time. Given how urgently we need it, should I ask Eckert to decrypt it?
No. Asking Eckert would require radio transmissions, which might reveal our location. Send it through to me as Eve. I'll decrypt it myself. Access code overclock. Code 0 activated. Initiating decryption. Production records 25% analyzed. Accessed user records 80% analyzed. Test records 64% analyzed.
Wait, number 0. That function is...
Now, realistically, I could just teleport over here, but
Number 17,
I didn't need to.
At your service.
Something else. Right now, what I'm doing is two things. One of them is that I'm going to upgrade one character from level 1 to 40. But before I do that, I'm going to do Sharon's story since I neglected to. Tomorrow or the day after, because I'm trying to get all this done before Season 3, I will be working on Blair's story.
Number 0. You said you would refrain from using overclock code 0. As efficient as that code is, it puts pressure on your cerebral functions. You've experienced memory lapses as a direct result of it, correct? The last time you used it, you lost the memory of one of your body prosthetic scans.
That's not a reason not to use it in a situation like this. We're on a mission. Have you forgotten that the mission comes first for Colon, no matter the circumstances?
I apologize, but I am concerned for you. As your adjutant, I think I should be.
I appreciate your concern, number 17, but again, we are on a mission. And as my adjutant, you should know better than anyone what this mission in particular means to me. I promise to not use the code going forward, which means I won't forget this conversation.
Understood.
The data we analyzed made it clear that they were working on a project that is similar to the production of Alzarok. But it says the completed unit was inexplicably lost during transport to the Agna Desert. This part seems dubious. There are no updates to the report following that entry, so I'll need to go there and investigate. Whatever happened,
I'm drawing right now.
Oh,
okay, cool.
than they do.
Hopefully it turns out well. Alright, where am I going? Like the desert. Right around here.
What are you doing here, Cassandra?
The other thing I need to do tomorrow, if not that off stream, is that I do need to do the Xenoverse raid. To fight Vegito for a little bit.
I know what you came here to find. I have no intention of getting in your way. But first, let me make this very clear. I have no intention of
I've also
interfering
been
with
thinking
your
about which
mission.
cosplay outfits I want to go with my
On the contrary,
characters this Halloween.
wish to
But again,
help.
mine's going to be just about any. It just
I
depends
believe
on the
you
mood.
came here in search of a unit
But
that the Vulgus lost in
again, a lot of my
transit.
characters, I'm not going to limit to just one, so I can obviously just either make multiple versions or just
It
have
may
it
have
with
slipped
group
your
pictures
mind
or
because our paths have crossed
just
more
single.
frequently in recent times.
Now,
But I am a counselor of the Council of
it's
Magisters.
like I want to do like the
If
two
I
people
so
again.
wished, I could access all of HQ's
The other thing I could do is
communications
have
records.
two drawings side
Have
by
you
side
also
and take a
forgotten
picture
that we
of
designed
both of those to save
links for
paper.
the Descendants? Well, anyway, your findings piqued my interest.
Again, I can either
Location
do that or I
also
could do
happened to
a
be the
group
Agna
photo.
Desert.
And somebody is shooting out
Agna
there. Who is that?
Desert. How could I forget this place? The Agna Desert was one of the regions we Magisters chose when we fled from the Vulgus. And I was one of those who fled here.
And I'm assuming that in season 3, since I believe Ultimate Loon's going to be there, I'm assuming she's going to have her own
In
story.
order to carry out our plans unseen by enemy eyes. The hideouts we used are still there. However, you will not be able to find them, even with your spatial tracking device. That is why I have personally come to help you. It would not hurt for us to work together. What do you say?
I have more than a few doubts. But it's not a good idea to antagonize Kasanax right now. The smart thing to do would be to find out why he wants to help me.
Why don't you give me the benefit of the doubt? If we continue to waste time like this, the Vulgus might get to their mislaid unit first. Don't you agree?
I'll go alone, with you guiding me.
You have exhausted your body prosthetic. Your neural circuits are close to being overloaded. I can numb your pain receptors for now, if you wish, but...
No, I don't want that. I need to keep my neural activation levels high, and the pain keeps my senses sharp. Besides, if you numb my sense of pain, I won't be able to imagine the pain I'm going to inflict on those who made me what I am.
So very determined. As you wish. I will transmit the coordinates to your Aceive channel. As you know, I am one of the Vulgus' key targets. This means I am not permitted to roam as freely as I would like. So I will be returning to Albion. You will find the information you seek at the coordinates.
Alright, so I was looking at the Discord message you sent me with the two pictures you were going to make. One of them, I'm having different versions. And why is this one... Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Can I hold it? No, I can't hold it. Okay. I'm making sure. Yeah, that is what she is right now. We'll be riding. Which I'm pretty sure when you were telling me about the other variant of your character. Yes, it did. This is also a character I guess I was kind of thinking about. Again, Raiden came to mind first, obviously. What is this? Okay. I remember being aware. I think I don't know when to go over here often. Who shot me? No, why me to do it again? No, you're not going anywhere. I'm pretty sure I can just, yeah, just teleport out of here. Again, it's not difficult to come back the way I can, but it'll be closer like this. So, quick question: leveling up stuff from 1 to 40, it's much faster when it comes to the lower level weapons, right? Because again, I do need to hoard those, so I can actually level these up more efficiently. Now I got one more to go. Who's this? Oh, the bunny, okay. Same amount of time? Alright. I thought it'd be more time because, you know, like, the gold weapons are obviously better. Where do I go? Oh, I gotta read it. Hold on.
The director of the Prowler project was... Xanax.
From your coordinates, I assume.
Okay, I'm just making sure about the proficiency level when it comes to weapons.
Yourself, return to me. I will tell you everything.
Now, obviously, sometime very soon, actually, I'm probably going to be. What was that? I'm going to be using the weapon experience by 30%. Now, these crystallization catalysts, because if memory serves me correctly, I believe when you finish a character's story, you get a crystallization catalyst. I'm not going to put it on share. If I do put it on anybody, it might either be... It's like, I want to say Viesa. The other person might be now.
Good to meet you.
As like a head start type thing.
A magister affiliated with the council, and the one responsible for developing the arcade drive. Do not glare at me with such murderous intent. I said I would tell you everything.
So quit stalling and tell me, why is your name on the Prowler project? You were the director? Why did you keep this from me all this time?
The Prowler project was one that I ran while I was with the Vulgus. Through it, I was able to make great progress with research into body prosthetic technology. I eventually succeeded in constructing the Prowler. But the Prowler I created killed elite members of Colon, and left you, their commander, in a terrible state. If you were in my place, could you have revealed this awful truth? Driven by guilt and a need to atone, I built you a state-of-the-art prosthetic body. using the expertise I gained from developing the Prowler. Once your body was ready, I applied the arcade drive technology. Thankfully, it has kept you alive up to this point. This fact remains, even if you resent me for everything that you uncover. Do not be angry, Sharon. I never meant to deceive you.
How could you? Xanax, if you truly felt sorry, you should have helped me get my revenge sooner. You thought these prosthetic implants could atone for what you did to me and my men? Are you kidding me?
Of course not. Which is why I came to you for true redemption. Sharon, I will serve as bait to lure out the Prowler.
What?
As you know, the Magisters are high priority targets for the Vulgus, and I am at the very top of that elimination list. I am an authority on several body prosthetic technologies, including the Prowler project. As long as I live, the Legion of Immortality runs the risk of being fully analyzed. As soon as I am seen on the battlefield, the Vulgus legions will send every assassin unit they have at their disposal, including the Prowler, to eliminate me.
So you're willing to die for me now?
I am sorry, but no. I do not intend to surrender that easily. I have been working on a code that can control the body prosthetics of the Legion of Immortality. I'm at the stage where I can complete the code, if I have some key data and the source technology. If this control code can be used to neutralize the Prowler sent to assassinate me, you will have your revenge. I will have atoned, and humanity will have the technology to control the Legion of Immortality. Everyone will get what they want.
I don't need some stupid code to take down that bastard. I need to get started with the operation right away.
Calm yourself, Sharon. Do you truly think the Prowler has not received a single upgrade since I left? Assuredly not. Now that Eamon has integrated the Magister's technology, the Prowler will have become stronger, similar to you. If you rush out there without considering your options, you will only end up losing precious bait, namely me. If you truly wish to carry out your revenge, Sharon, help me. I have always offered you the most efficient course of action. Working with me is the surest way to have your vengeance.
I don't know if it's the most appropriate time to tell you, Sharon, but I've finished analyzing the data I received from number 17. It isn't
Jesus
something I
Christ,
want
is
to
everybody
discuss
doing
over the
Sharon's
radio.
story over here?
Please come to the Research Institute.
It was like everybody did as late as I did. Either that or everybody's just a fan of Sharon. Where are you? I feel like an idiot. I said I literally ran it all the way over there.
Oh, the special here. The data that number 17 requested to be analyzed and the data that you accessed on the Prowler project revealed a significant discrepancy in what we know of the performance of the Prowler. The Vulgus units in your battle simulations were based on the estimated specs of the Prowler that attacked you. But this data shows that the Prowler's power and mobility have improved substantially since that time.
Before we get into that, Anais, let me ask you something. Did you know about any of this? Or did you already know about all of it?
I'm merely a member of the artisan class. I have no knowledge of the actions of the Council or the Councilors. Aside from that, humans already had arcade drive technology when I joined, and research was already being done on body prosthetics. The technology was enabled by Arcade, and, similarly, was recorded in internal files as being an ancestor technology. I had no idea.
I can't stomach the fact that my body was developed using the same technology as the bastard that made me like this.
The arcade drive is nothing more than a tool. You are not the same as the Prowler. You are Sharon Julicia. You are human, a descendant, and the Colon Commander. Machines cannot develop, but humans can. Don't forget the days of pain you had to endure in order to grow.
But I can't beat the Prowler in my current state. I need to upgrade my body prosthetic to carry out my revenge. My body prosthetic is only a tool. I'm just upgrading a tool to make revenge possible.
Number 0. Casenex has sent a message regarding the Legion of Immortality's control device.
I'll be right there.
And hello, name is Susan. What's up?
Do you have something to tell me? You're here. This is what Casenex has sent us. As you know, when the Magisters came over to the side of humanity, they tried to steal as much advanced material and technology as possible to take with them, but they were thwarted by the Vulgus who pursued them. So they created encrypted vaults and stored the materials and technology inside, then hid those vaults all over Ingress. As Casenex was one of those Magisters, he did the same. Casenex hid the core materials necessary for the development of the Legion of Immortality control device in an encrypted vault. He insisted that we retrieve them. The zone Casenex chose to hide them in is Hagios. Given the vastness of Hagios, the vault is not going to be easy to find.
There's nothing easy about this operation. Don't worry, we'll find it.
It's a shame that these encrypted vaults can only be opened by a Descendant. I'm sorry that I can't be of more help.
Don't sweat it. Encrypted vaults are classified. They're designed to be detected only within a sieve.
Understood. Please contact me immediately if you need any help.
Yeah, until the game, like, you know, gave you a better way to find those. First, I can just do any of them, so I'm gonna go over here first. Now, I'm assuming you're as optimistic about the next season as I am. Because again, when it comes to pretty much most updates, I usually do try to give it a bit of a chance. No, I'm not. Alright. The demo was kind of boring. Okay. What the? Oh. It was like, yes, I can.
You must have found what I stashed away. I will be so glad to have them back. I will be
optimistic, yes. They gotta prove themselves, to be honest. Because again, it's like they did tell people, like when you and I were talking about this yesterday, you did say that according to the description of the place, it was supposed to be like a barren wasteland, and people were expecting a lot of something. Now, I'm not entirely sure, because you know you're using the bike and stuff, if you have multiple paths like you do in the Void Vessel, I believe it was called. So, I guess we'll see. Because remember, when you did like the Enos and Keelan chapter, there were two things. One of them, the thing that interested me was, of course, the multiple paths. The only thing was about this season, it had to get patched not that long afterwards because of two things. One, that was the season where early on it kept disconnecting me. Simultaneously, the story, like, it would say, like, when I'm killing enemies, it would say, like, 29 out of 30. Because the last enemy won't appear, just be invisible shooting at me, and I have to restart it the entire time. And I'm hoping that for this next version of the game that they don't have those kind of issues. Well, I'm hoping everything goes smoothly. Now, obviously, they might have some hotfixes here and there, but I'm hoping for the best. Let's see here. No, was fun in my opinion. And I did like Wall Crasher. Yeah, good point. I thought it was an open area. Maybe it is. They just let us play one mission. Just because I can see the reason for this, what doesn't mean that they shouldn't do more later. Yeah.
Good to meet you. Finally! Thank you for recovering these, Sharon. Now I can design the Legion of Immortality control code. All that's left to obtain is the Vulgus network source technology in order to disseminate the code. However, this
nonetheless,
will be
we got 2 days left. Yes.
hold on. Vault.
Yeah.
This technology is one of the most heavily guarded and classified.
And again, that is precisely why I'm trying to get these stories done before then, because I neglected to the entire time. I was just pretty much playing as Serena. I was playing as Viessa, Haley. I was even playing as Enzo for a little bit to level up his arcade tuning, because that's what I was doing most of the time, was leveling up arcade tuning and getting certain weapons.
But for you to have your revenge on the Prowler, we need that technology.
Don't worry, we'll get it, one way or another. But you'd better be sure about this, Xanax. I've staked everything on getting revenge. There's no turning back from this now.
Ha! I have no intention of turning back either, Sharon. We will see this through to the end.
This has to be Haley. Yeah, I renew as you. I swear, it's like 80% of the Haley players I see are wearing this. In the fortress now, huh? Okay.
I have no intention of humans destroyed an Iron Heart. I cannot believe my eyes. I really cannot believe it. How could they manage this? Do they know what they have done? The fate of the Magisters.
HQ and the Descendants did what they had to do. What was best. Alpha made the decision to protect Albion and Ingress. I know that the Magisters have different opinions when it comes to the Ironhearts. But don't we have something more important to do right now, Xanax? Now would be a good time to recover the source technology from inside the fortress. It's time for you to play your part.
Yes, you are right. As a Magister,
this game came out of nowhere. I forget how I heard about it, but I remember seeing as how it was free. I had to try it a little bit, and I was actually interested in it. So I just kept on playing it.
The location seems to be underground.
Judging by the look of the base, they were likely trying to smuggle the classified data out of the fortress to safety. If this is the case, you should check the underground air raid shelter. It may be more dangerous than the areas above ground.
Over here, okay. I think I saw Angry Joe complaining when it came out. You know, I remember the thumbnail too, I believe. It was something about, I think it involved Bunny's cake or something like that in that particular thumbnail. Because again, I didn't watch the full review, I only watched a little bit of it, because I don't know, I just didn't watch a lot of it. I'm not after this thing. I'm only after the records.
I was not wrong.
Usually when I go after these, I'm usually what's
the
his name?
data as much as they wanted.
Usually Enzo for the stuff
It is
like this.
likely that they intended to transport the other half of the data through the underground
Again,
evacuation
like
tunnel.
as the game progressed, they made things easier and more convenient.
It appears to be not far from the heart of the fortress. The data that they sent the furthest away was what you have just acquired, so the remainder should be somewhere near the heart. Investigate the evacuation and data storage facilities around the heart of the fortress. Once we locate the other half of the data, it is only a matter of time.
Yeah, because the grinding in this game is ridiculous. They have stuff on normal difficulty for like, what was it, like 3% trying to get certain stuff? And then they said, oh, if you want to get it at 6%, you gotta do it on, I think, like the harder colossi enemies. And even then, to increase that chance, you would need one of these, hold on. What was it? What these boxes at? How come I didn't use those yet? But yeah, you get the point about like those what's it called? What's it like? Freaking the name of it escapes me all of a sudden. Yeah, these. Like you would need some of these to increase it to like 10% or something like that. And grinding these was a chore because again, you would have to keep doing the same missions over and over again, trying to do those little outposts. They made it easier, which is fortunate. Then they have this stuff where they made it even easier. But for some reason, I don't know what it is, there have been times where I have used those particular advanced stabilizers and I'll still get the stuff in the far right. But yeah, that's why I was trying. So like, that's why when I was trying to get characters like because remember that people kept telling me that Ultimate Bunny was easier to get. There were two characters that annoyed me that should have been easy. Ultimate Bunny was of course one of them. The other one was Freyna actually, because I kept having to do one of the missions over and over again because every time I did it, it never dropped. So I would literally have to follow this little thing at this speed the entire time. What am I doing? Let's just wait for it. Just beat him to death. Oh, okay, so now there you can land on them. We'll do one wasn't ready for hard mode. No, when hard mode first came out, I was not ready for it because they would shoot me once and that was on my shield. So I was like, okay, it's a whole different ballpark. What the heck? Okay. I mean, granted, hard can still be a bit of a pain if you did if you're trying to grind like newer Descendants that you didn't put anything in, or if you or if you forgot to put health stuff on them. I need to hold on. I need to find a downstairs area. Not that. Yeah, let go. Well, ultimates were a pain in the butt. Some of them I when I was grinding, I got some stuff accidentally. Other characters who I was going for like intentionally, such as like I said, Ultimate Bunny. I think probably Ultimate Freyna, and then there was and then Ultimate Sharon. She was also kind of annoying to get, but that was only because she used the same materials as some other thing I was also trying to grind, so I had to keep doing one of the missions over and over again. Where is this thing? Probably way over here or something. And that was one of them. Well, I'm trying to think of who or what was most annoying to grind out of anything. Like, if I just take a quick look, I could probably tell you who was most annoying to get.
Because I extend their blind spot.
Okay, Enos was probably one of them actually. Like Enos was annoying because that one was that super long mission, and if you didn't get it, you got like gold. I had to do it all over again. So she was annoying to get. I think Luna stuff I got accidentally. Yeah, I wanted making her. And in the Ultra Value stuff, that isn't too hard to get either because the percentages for stuff are relatively high. So I need one more then, right? So I did one and I think two. I think it was. It might have been this one. I should have teleported here from the get-go actually. And that's some duplicated comments, so give me a second. To be honest, now we're gonna take my time now. The hardest ultimate to get was Viessa for you. Viessa wasn't. I think Viessa is also only slightly, because when I was trying to get her, it would give me certain weapons as well. Again, that's from what I remember. I'm probably remembering it wrong. And And again, like I said earlier, it's like, at least for missions like this, it would have been a little easier if every time you found something, it was no longer marked. Okay, never mind. So, wait a minute, I highlighted the first time and that happened. Alright. Regardless, only have one more to find. Hopefully these guys lead me to it. Oh yeah, look at this over here, it's over here. I remember it now. Because this one I was doing a mission trying to get like a weapon or something.
Cassanax, I have the remaining technical data. I'll join you at your location.
Let's see here.
Excellent.
The easiest was Freyna.
I'll be waiting
If
for
you're
you
referring to
at
the
the Aurora
ultimates,
Forest Falls.
Freyna wasn't that hard to... No. She only annoyed me because this is like pre-patch bosses. Like, with like, when I didn't have certain characters, when I was fighting like Deathstalker, I was fighting Gluttony and all them. Like, those were annoying. I think the worst one for me was doing the Void Vessel. Actually, never mind. It was easy. I remember now. I hated Haley the most for Descendant. Took way too long to get. Yeah, because Haley, you could only do her missions. What was like? It was like 4 times a day. You couldn't endlessly grind it to get her day one. It was, and the thing is, it would be like you either get a chip, you either get this, or you get something else, but you have to do it on time. So that's why getting her took a long time to get, but it was well worth it because she was at that particular point in time my strongest Descendant. Ironic enough, I got her before they nerfed the tickets, whatever. Back then we couldn't even dye hair. Yeah, we couldn't dye. Yeah, like it was ridiculous. Like to me, in a game with customization like this, not being able to do that was kind of ridiculous. The only thing I find ridiculous, at least me personally, is having to like just grinding colors. I don't know why people have to pay for colors. It's ridiculous to me. I don't think I've had to do that in any other game. The only game I think I remember that happening in was Dead or Alive 6, whereas you paid like $1 for, like it was a different hair or like different colored hair, but before it was fixed, you had to pay $1 every time you wanted to change it for one character. Now that happened in this game, which is fortunate. But the thing is, it's like when you use like a color, it's locked to that. It's not only locked to that character; it's locked to that particular equipment. So that makes it even more annoying. If it was, if you use the color that was locked to like a character, that's fine. But it's like they locked it to a piece of equipment, so you have to keep getting it for every piece, whether it's a headset or like the body set or like some sort of like accessory on them, and that can be a chore.
All right. Add the remaining data here.
See here.
Perfect.
That was a painful daily wait that always laughed at me due to getting stonewalled the same pieces.
But Sharon,
That hair was balling back. All my colors are free, to be honest.
Are you truly ready for
I've gotten
this?
so many colors over the year.
Yeah,
because they give you so many different variants of white.
Back.
I don't know why there's so many different variants of white. It'd be like steel white, diamond white. It'd be like clear light white.
I've been waiting for this.
I'm making up stuff, obviously, but you get the point. There's way too many different variants of white.
Then I will see you back in Albion. I need time to integrate the technology you have secured.
Yeah, I remember. Dead or Alive can make such a comeback now. They could, because fighting game wise, I remember saying that Soul Calibur and Dead or Alive were overdue for sequels. You really close to me, buddy. Why I gotta talk to this dude in Albion? Like, why can't we just talk here? I probably missed a detail or something, but I was looking at the comment. But yeah, like I said, those two games should have made comebacks some time ago. People are gooning hard, and yeah, a lot of fighting games now are mid. It's because they release so, like, they don't release too much. They expect you to pay a lot of money for a lot of stuff. Like, I would say, in that regard, I would say, like, even look at a game like Mortal Kombat 1. It's just pretty much like the story, and it's like towers. That's pretty much it. And there's one thing I hate about games like that, is the fact that most of the stuff you can't do offline. It's like you'll play the game and then all of a sudden a network error will happen. You have to restart the tower instead of just continuing where you last left off. Because every other game, some time ago, like even back in like Mortal Kombat X and like below, it's like you can just play those games offline and grind the stuff out. And the other thing I hate, at least for me, is the limited time events when it comes to clothes and stuff like that.
I have finally completed the Legion of Immortality control code.
Let's see here. Oh, do you play Tekken? I see the Lars.
When I act as bait
to
lure out the proud.
I haven't played it in a while. The last time I played Tekken was, I think, the last time I streamed Tekken 8.
How long
which is a while ago.
Wait for this
But yes, I
But now
actually
the rewards
have
are
played
within
Tekken,
reach. I will make
and
this
I have
all
played
worth it, Sharon.
nearly every Tekken game.
Everything's going according to plan? You know I've been waiting
Like
for
I
this
put
moment.
I played
I've
one
prepared an
through
escape route for you
I played the
after you do your
Tekken
bit
1
as
game through
bait.
Tekken 5
If
actually.
something goes wrong, you'll also
Tekken
be in
2 I
danger.
got on PS1. Same thing with
Do
Tekken
you
3.
think I do not know that I could die if this plan fails? My life
They're
depends
not
on
gonna
you
name off the
also
other
playing
ones or
your
anything,
part.
but
Listen
I pretty much
carefully.
have all those.
To be effective,
The only one I
Legion
don't have
Immortality
myself
control code must be
is probably
uploaded to
Tekken
the
8 because that's
terminal
my
linked
brother's
to the
system.
Vulgus network. The best place to install the code
So for
is
me
the
to play that
unknown
game again, I would have
laboratory
to
located in the
pretty
sterile
much
land.
game share off of him
It
and then
is the
play it through
central
here.
hub of the Vulgus network, which means we can disseminate the control code throughout the network.
Tekken 8 can't let me down.
But this also means the Prowler will easily register my signal.
Me personally, when it
You'll
came
need
to content,
infiltrate the location quickly
like the
and
quantity
upload
and the quality of the
control code
content, I would
before the
say, me
Prowler
personally, I think the
takes
best
me
is still
out to
Tag Tournament
play.
2.
I'm
Because
sure the Prowler will show up. There are just
just
too many
about every
variables.
stage
Even if you are their priority
and every
target.
character
Trust
was
me,
free.
Sharon.
The only thing you paid
Prowler will
for
be there.
was like the classic endings,
I guarantee
which
it.
you don't even have to do because you can just look it up on
focus
YouTube.
the infiltration.
Same thing with
Even
the classic
without the
songs.
Prowler,
You can just
the
download that
unknown
from YouTube.
laboratory is heavily guarded. It will not be an easy fight. Let me know when you are ready.
The time has finally come for you.
It was
to
good,
take
but they
revenge.
give you too many powers to win.
I will remain on
We had like Tag
standby near
Tournament
the
2.
sterile land just in
We
case.
didn't Tag 3, bro.
Good luck,
like-
number 0.
Something
Thank
like
you,
a
number
very,
17.
a very long while
I'll
ago.
return with news of my
And
success.
I might
Over.
still be right on this. I might be wrong, depending on if they make it sooner. Every 3 games, they make a tag tournament. Because again, they made 1 through 3. Then it was tag tournament 1. Then it was 4, 5, 6. Then it was tag tournament 2. Now we made 7 and 8. So,
Teaming up with me is the surest way to achieve your revenge.
like, so now I'm assuming that they probably might make 9 after probably like 5, 6 years of waiting. And then they'll probably do Tag Tournament 3. So Tag Tournament 9. Again, it's possible. It's also possible that they could make Tag Tournament 9 like sooner. Not Tag Tournament 9. Freaking Tag Tournament 3. I'm not that far in the future. Wait, I'm here. 10, 22. Oh,
Number
this is a
0,
crystal.
please be careful. We have identified self-destruct units that exceed the standard power output that we calculated inside the lab. Use active camouflage to conceal yourself and avoid engagement. Even using our most conservative estimates.
Yeah, but you don't like that type. You don't need low-loaded weapons.
Like estimates.
Oh, looks like they've changed their anti-infiltration tactics. Thanks for the info, number 17.
Sharon, do you really believe we can make it to the network hub?
Of course we can.
I thought you can
infiltrated
check
this
it out,
place
though.
many times. Don't worry about me, worry about yourself. If our target shows up before the control code is uploaded, you know what happens next.
Like, we always had Eddie. I don't know why his deals.
We really are approaching.
They
the
just been
end.
shafting Eddie. Like,
counting
if I remember correctly,
Sharon.
he was an alternate
Number
costume
0.
for
I
Christie
picked up a
in
brief
Tekken 4.
response of a unit with Kuiper material
Then
at the same
he
time as yours.
was
There is a high
an alternate
probability
costume
it's the Prowler.
that you bought
So it did show
for,
up sooner than
it was like
expected.
500k
Better
gold.
hurry and upload the code.
Something's
And
not
that's
right.
when you unlocked him
The
to
Prowler
do his
responded
super
too
story.
quickly, didn't it? It can't just be
Which,
targeting
versus
the
correctly, he has the
masses.
same ending as Christie anyway. He had different cutscenes when you're actually progressing through his arcade mode.
He's
In 6, he was a separate character. And then in 7, was he in the
we will
game?
find out soon enough.
No, he was in it. I forget if it was DLC or not. No. He wasn't DLC.
Xanax will be arriving at the Vulgus network hub shortly.
But then it became
I need to know what to do after the
DLC in
control code is
Tekken
uploaded.
8.
As soon as the code has finished
Wait,
uploading,
actually, that
all
reminds me. Like, where's
Legion
Christy?
units in this facility will
Because
be
I thought
under
that
my
a character like
control.
Christy was supposed to serve as
However,
his
high-ranking
particular
Paladin agents have built-in
replacement. Like,
protections against technological warfare. It will take some time for the code to activate.
because they do that with certain characters where they exist to replace them. And people, because again, like when you look at someone like Josie or Falcaron, people say, "Oh, you know, he or she was meant to replace Bruce." Like, no, like Bruce has been lightly replaced with moveset wise since like Tekken 3. They forgot Brian Fury's moveset. And funny enough, I believe those two actually shared a interaction with one another in Tekken Tag 1. I didn't feel irritated, that's why I just use that gun. What the heck happened?
What was that? My body won't move.
Sharon, what's going on? Your receive signal is getting weaker. Sharon!
The Legion of Immortality control code is being activated. It is time to retrieve Sharon.
I'm surprised she didn't figure out that he was a bad guy sooner. I must have liked the way he was chuckling earlier. I must have could have gave that away.
This means you must also respond to the control code.
Street Fighter isn't doing any better either.
Why?
And hello, Elric.
Why me?
But speaking of Street Fighter, you've actually seen the Sagat trailer, and I'm sure you've also seen the teaser trailer for Crimson Viper.
No safeguards in place when they awakened the inheritance of the Descendants in humanity. As if they'd forgotten how they were treated after giving Corell the Vulgus ultimate power. I did not want history to repeat itself for my species. We needed to have soldiers we could control. Powerful
I'm using this guy.
follow our orders, gather a key, take over leadership in times of emergency. And the perfect test subject, Sharon Julicia. After the time spent having my perfect prowler, attacking Descendant candidates, and then implanting the archetype in their bodies, I was able to create you at last. In a few moments, you will become a puppet that responds to my commands. Stay where you are and be patient, my Sharon.
Oh, damn you, Xanax! I'll kill you if it's the last thing I do.
I will be chance.
Type units have built-in protections against technological warfare. If I stop the activation of the control code now, I might still have a chance. I need to find the nearest Vulgus terminal.
Here we go.
Her technological warfare protection should have lapsed by now. She's still... Is it her arcade? Well, no matter. With a control code, I will be able to manipulate future descendants as soon as they receive body prosthetic implants. Prowler, this is your final order. Capture Sharon. Be as forceful with her as you like. In fact, just as you were the day you removed her limbs. How does it feel to face your old enemy, Sharon? Just as before, I still have you in the palm of my hand. Prowler, subdue Sharon by the time I arrive. She will soon become the real you. So do not kill me, her. How did this happen? It does not matter. The control code has already been activated. Victory is mine.
Let's see here. That was Lee Sharon alone. Oh,
There's the code already. Not yet. Not here, no. Snap out of it. Not until the pain did this to me. Lane.
It seems the control code has finally been activated. Yes, it has been a long time indeed. Get up, Sharon. Or should I call you Prowler now? Do you know how much time and effort it took to create you? No one will ever know. And that is most important, because going forward, you will be taking orders from someone that no one else will ever know about. Alpha has gone too far. Humanity needs to be controlled. Prowler. Eliminate Alpha and his staff, and take over HQ. We are going to be busy, you and I. We'll lead humanity. And take control of the Iron Hearts. Yes, with the next Iron Heart. You... what have you done?
If I focus on its prickly, throbbing ache, it reminds me that Not a powerful kill machine, but only a weak human being.
Damnation!
But that still has its advantages. Humans cannot be controlled by some code.
Damn it! My technology was fail-proof! My technology!
It's over.
Hey, Mom, did you just say tough?
Sharon, I can imagine that you're not likely happy to see me right now, but could you allow me a moment?
How do we go from a serious scene and probably one of the most goriest scenes I've seen in this game
I'll be right there.
to these two twerking over here? Who are you? We could Val be who else? No, I don't care.
Now what do you want? I have been informed of what happened, in full. I'm truly sorry about how everything turned out. I want you to know that this wasn't the collective will or the intention of every Magister, including myself. Kusenix acted alone in this matter. On behalf of the Magisters, I apologize. We never planned to use you in this way.
An apology isn't necessary, because I was able to learn the truth. And thanks to you, I remembered something I'd long forgotten. The reason I could withstand the Legion of Immortality control code, even though I was built with the same technology as the Prowler, wasn't because of my body prosthetic or my RK. It was because of my human resolve. I realized that in every moment and every situation, it isn't my mechanical body that enables me to overcome a crisis. It is my own humanity and my will. That being said, it doesn't make the betrayal by the Magisters, no, by Xenax, any less painful. If you and the rest of the Magisters are truly sorry, if you genuinely mean it, then you can proceed with the ultimate project for me, Anais. I have two conditions. One, it must be a body prosthetic that doesn't need to be maintained by the Magisters. I need a body that I can look after myself, just as a human takes care of their own body. Two, I must be able to feel pain. Complete the ultimate Descendant project under those two conditions, and I'll accept your apology as being sincere.
Pain?
I'm trying not to laugh, but you keep making these comments.
To feel pain once your revenge was complete.
Like one of those old movies and stuff in the 90s.
I did, back then. But I've changed my mind. Pain reminds me that I am human. I want to keep that feeling.
Huh. Yes, I see what you mean. It won't be easy, but it will be done. That's a promise.
Good. I look forward to hearing more.
It's all over. I thought I'd feel a sense of release when I reached the end of my
This has to
revenge
be
journey,
Haley.
but I don't feel that.
Freaking knew I told you every single Haley run around in a bunny
I feel
outfit.
the opposite. I don't have a goal to work toward anymore. I worked toward getting stronger so I could carry out my revenge. I endured it all solely for revenge. But I need to remember that this is only natural too. People lose their way all the time. You forget what life means and you have to work hard to find it again. It's painful, but it's proof that you're alive. Sadness, pain, and suffering, they're all part of life. This is just the end of the story of Sharon Julicia, who lived for revenge. Now I can start writing the story of Sharon Julicia, who lived in search of another purpose. I'll gladly face whatever ordeals come my way. My story will never end.
Alright. And now we get to the actual most depressing part of the stream.
Oh, the special human child.
Playing as Jaber. But I did say that I was trying to grab for somebody. Well, not really grind. I already had all the freaking stuff for him. I had to wait a couple hours. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get it done as fast as possible because oh my god, I don't want to see this guy on my screen too much. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Is there a XP gain? Because I don't want to be here any longer than I want to with him. Normal. Where is it? Good. 1 hour. Now I have to play as this bear for 1 hour.
Vulgus can't see me.
Assuming he even goes.
Commencing. Turret. Synchronization operation.
This nerd. Oh, I see you. Velcro has existed. Ultimate's good. There, let me J for shutdown. Where's he even used? I don't even. Non-attribute dimension, singular and singular. What is it? Some is a turret, a medical turret. Some is a unique weapon, and some is another turret. Whatever, I'm gonna do this as fast as possible. I shouldn't even build him, I should just run around with this build right here. Just to show people that I can give a flying crap about picking this character. I'm not even going to use a Transcendent module. Alright, I can't do that. Skill range shouldn't matter. Duration should. Alright, I'm gonna do this while leveling up these weapons. I'm only gonna keep this weapon on me in case, you know, he's the last person standing. I'm not even gonna switch any of this. I'm not gonna switch anything. I'm not that invested in him. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go to hard difficulty. I'm gonna go to this fortress in Hagios. And I'm gonna make sure this as fast as possible because after that, then I'm going to actually pick somebody that I actually like Luna or something, and level up their arcade tuning. See here, Bully is no longer. I'm trying to think though, looking at that particular cover, like why would Bully need to leave that planet on a pod? Like, you know, he was lying through his teeth. As a matter of fact, while I'm doing this, hold on. That reminds me. I also need to level up gold too. Weapon. Gold Kuiper. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that Liz is next, yeah. So you get to see this huge enemy or can get beat by the power of music. I do this in public. There's no way I'm doing it solo with him. I'm hoping to get carried out this whole thing by a team of Freinas and Serenas. Like, just don't let it be other Jabers. The last thing I want is for two Jabers to be running around on my screen. Having one is enough. Let's see here. Oh, it's when Luna has twin tails. She does? I'm gonna go with the player housing. We want to give her a stage. Ah, thank gosh, people I like. Oh, it's in ponytails, okay. This gun does. Oh. This gun does negative damage. I made a joke about this before with some other game, but if I start shooting people, I swear the Vulgar's gonna start gaining health. You awake? No, he's very much dead, okay. Bring it in. There we go. He's already a fourth of the way there. There are very, very few characters in games, whereas when I'm leveling up, I'm counting it down. is the cooldown of this thing? Hold on. 80 seconds? Jesus Christ. Okay, at least the duration is 47 seconds. That's why. Okay. So it lasts a while. Okay. What level is he now? 20 already? Thank God. Well, okay, so we get so we're near there. As a matter of fact, with that, I don't have to use this weapon actually. 40, 40, that dude about to be abysmal. Talking from who? This guy over here? Oh God, there's another chamber. If I was editing this video, I would literally have that there's two of them mean for SpongeBob. I don't know who's eliminating him fast. It might be Bunny, but thank God you are. You know what? These guys are speedrunning this like crazy. Dude, let's take this. $29. 11 more to go. Oh, you're talking about that, yeah. Talking about that, the all rare weapons and no catalyst. Yeah, that, yeah. Again, he ain't got no catalyst. The guns ain't got no upgrades. And do anything with this arcade tuning. So yeah, that damage was, like you said, gonna be freaking abysmal. I see two Valvies in here. Still walking. Why is he not using it? Oh, never mind. So it's like a half to. So it's like I have to use the turret first and then do that. Okay. The hard thing is I could ground you. You know, the same way that people were talking about Dea and Genshin Impact because people were memeing that the inner character is still gonna try to slime. That's the death there right here, but in real time. Okay, so the gun has an AoE to it. So you don't have to necessarily hit them for it to actually work. But everybody's doing it at once. You can weak weapons. You see, I told you, if I had the Albion Cowboy gun me right now, if I had the, that poison weapon, he would have been dead. Hey man, I'll see you guys around. I gotta go sleep now. Alright man, I'll see you later man. Alright, have a good night. Where on earth did I go? I looked at the... Okay, I won't go to them. It exploded then. If I would ever use give her just hit the best goodbye. Okay. Again, people probably use that. I would say skill range. I don't know if it affects it. Because again, I'm not gonna pick them that much. No, I'm not gonna go anywhere near Descendants that are actually cool. Jibber doesn't deserve that privilege yet. Oh, 35, 39. Okay. So almost there. Home stretch. That can pick characters that are likable. So I say turret though. It's like, how would I build him here? Would I make him a gun descendant or do I just make him a skill power descendant? Because obviously you're not going to put stuff in the defense or anything. That's just silly. Because I know some people make other characters like gun descendants. That has to be Haley. knew it. Yeah, I told you, every Haley has a bunny outfit. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if I got something in the mail and it said something like, "Hi, Joshua, we noticed that you're the only descendant who lacks Haley's bunny outfit. So here you go for free, just like a pity." It's like everybody came to this general decision that everybody needs Haley's Playboy outfit or bunny outfit. I might be the only individual in America who doesn't have that outfit, because no matter what descendant or who, oh my God, this gun is terrible. I'm about to say, like, Jaber, he was fighting this enemy like he was a House of the Dead boss. How much health he had. Why can't I wait for this to be over? Same thing with his weapon. Wait, actually, hold on. Okay, that's matching up again. So I go wait for these guys to go down and then switch weapons immediately. So yeah, I apologize to these three descendants who are actually putting forth a lot of effort. Just in there taking a character with nothing on it. that's all you put out there. Like, see, that's Jared from the boss over here. Wait a minute, is it over? It is over. Okay, back to hell with you, Jaber. Well, I will very soon be getting Nell and Ultima Luna. You have no place being here. And then somebody might say, oh, but when you get Luna, you can delete the first version and you'll still have one free. Like, I'll just build Keelan. Jaber here's not staying. Yeah. Yeah, if you look, look at the flowers.
Commencing turret synchronization operation.
Okay, get the heck on somewhere. As a matter of fact, hold on. I'll go to a preset. I'm going to Luna. Okay, it was Jaber here.
Commencing turret synchronization operation.
I just checked this on my phone, so I'll do it.
Now what do you want?
Like, imagine getting sold for a fraction of the amount of stuff. This has to be Haley. I swear, everybody has a swimsuit with Haley just running around. Okay, I need to actually this weapon can go. I'm gonna do an arcade tuning first. Then I'll work on the other missions. The Haley missions. So I'm not gonna be doing a lot of damage, obviously. Why is my... Jesus Christ, I was malfunctioning that map of the tablet plan. You keep pounding on the wall like you're gonna get through it or something. It's not gonna happen, buddy.
The operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transit. Attack their deployment points.
You know what, Jay was the type of person who was a Jedi Knight. Even if you listen to Windu and he took care of Palpatine, he still wouldn't give him like a master. Wait till I start building here.
Extraction from operation
if anything got off easy, then I'll loot him, man. Alright. So I gotta do the other mission. Then I gotta do, like I said, I gotta do the 4 Haley missions. After that, I'll probably end it there actually, because again, the whole focus of the stream was to level up Jaber and do the Sharon mission. So now tomorrow, if not the day after, I will probably be working probably a little more on Luna here, and I will also be doing Blair's story. Which actually that reminds me. I literally got Jaber to level freaking 40 before I did Bunny. I forgot she was level 38 and a 40. I do have a well actually quick question. So if I were to get Bunny right now, would she still be level 38? Or would she be back to level 1? Because like I said, I do have a Descendant ticket. I can always just get her right then and there. And the reason why I think I'd lead her when she was level 38, where I didn't realize it because I wasn't paying attention, is because around that time I got Ultimate Bunny. Oh, level 1? Jesus, okay. Alright, well I'll probably use a ticket for that or something later. So this is going to be Blair stuff. She's a 100% drop rate. What do you mean by that? Oh, buddy. Oh. Well, that way. Well, if that's the case, then we need to do that then.
Hope, don't you think?
Gravewalker. Oh. No, never mind. I'm not gonna do that then. I'll just do those. I'll do that some other time then. I'll probably do that the next time I stream actually. It's 100% drop rate. So I need to do that. So I'll use that particular ticket on somebody else then. I forgot it was 100% drop rate. Alright. Well, now that I know, that has to be Bunny. How about Bunny? What's her name? Freaking that's either Freyna or that's either Haley. It's Freyna. Alright. Oh, did you name your dog P Guy? Whatever. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go to the next Sigma sector. And the thing is, again, those missions aren't difficult at all. Because of normal difficulty, obviously. So what I'm going to do is that I'll probably just blitz through it as literally anybody. I could probably be funny and just blitz through it as Glay. Just have infinite ammo. Greywalker's hard though.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant. Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
very fast, so that's what I want to on that. More so these I need to get rid of. And what I'm doing these types of missions.
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
Freaking killer stuff running up on me. And you have to beat them on using simple attacks. Well, that'd be the best challenge in the game. Just pick level 1 Jaber and start doing sub attacks on people. You saw how much damage I was doing with my 100 damage, like, blue guns. You can only imagine that one. Dopey zips. Actually, before I go forward, I'm actually going to do this thing right here. I activate the prime hand and whatnot. In the meantime, like I said, I'll keep on doing the alternate colors each note. So you're just saying that I have to keep doing like what I'm doing, the L1 plus X, I gotta do L1 like square, triangle, circle, square, triangle, circle, just kind of like alternating like a, I don't know what I say, like don't do the same color like twice or something. It's just I only have to use that if I miss a note or something is what I'm assuming. Okay. I'll keep that in mind then. I got activated again. But I'm gonna skip this one now. $27. Just need to keep. Try ending off in a red note. Okay. Wait a minute. So that would mean. There's 10. What? There's 10 notes, right? I'm trying to think, because there's 10 notes, and I hit the last one. I'll have to start on triangle then, wouldn't I? Now I have to do L plus X, and I have to do triangle to circle to square. Rest repeat until I land on circle again. And it's like, hold on. No, it's not 14, that's 16. What's the next one? I rather being sort of menu, it told you. Okay, so it's this one here. The way you want to look at it is doing 3 cycle note, three note cycles, and the last 2 notes are red ones, because it's 10 notes in one activation note. 11 notes per cycle. So. Okay, so again, I'd have to alternate between all of them, and then at the very last one, hit circle. Okay. Because again, I do have this set. The only thing is, I didn't give this one the 2 buffs on the top because I didn't like having equipment drop rate increase. I wanted it to be like max shield, and I wanted it to be something like as a matter of fact, hold on. I would either it to be shield recovery modifier, or I would need a resistance. This one I can actually, well, like this one I can probably actually get to gold shield. Everybody's running around in a freaking bunny outfit. How much of these do I have? No max shield. Okay. Trying to get a bunch of golds of recovery, and not the actual gold shield itself. I'm getting closer though. Because they love giving me blue for some reason while I'm doing these. And I get to see it in real time. You already noticed that I'm just kind of conditioned to going to the very left. Because I already know it's not going to be what I want. They keep giving me the other stuff. Again, they gave me gold at least 3 times for the other 2 buffs, but not for the actual max shield itself. And this is what I do it every time I'm not streaming. It's just this in real time, where I can't get a gold shield to save my life. Finally. It took me all of my stuff. I had like 30. I had like 30 of these the first time. Now I'm like 3. Okay. I'm not even gonna focus on again. I'm never gonna do this one. I'm gonna wait till I get a better mage set. Last 2 hit circle. So. Okay, so I will start a circle then. Because again, it'd be circle, square, triangle, circle, square, triangle, circle, square, triangle, circle, circle. I mean, like you said, I can do anyone, so I can do any of those, and I can do like square, triangle, and then circle twice at the end. Okay. Presets. So if I'm going to do this now, I would need to get... Wait. I'm trying to think. Should I go for the mutant cells? Hold on. Okay, 17 minutes. Which one was the non-attribute? Defeating an enemy. Could... Okay, so I either could go for that set, or I could go for... So, I'm at 2 crossroads here. I'm at like 2 different routes. On one end, since you said that as an ultimate Descendant with her version, she can actually utilize her firearm attack. So I could literally just get rid of these and then just make my way over to this one. Or I could try to get this mutant cell slot over here with the non-attribute stuff. Again, I have plenty of time to think about it because I can have 3 different settings. In the meantime, where is this over here? Because now I'm actually gonna pick Viesa. Just bliss through all these. I'll do it in public. I would do a solo, but it's like it's faster. You can make multiple presets, so it doesn't matter right now. Yeah. Okay, so pretty much start at the very. Okay, so basically a clockwise. Input.
Descendant, the enemy has modified the Ancestor's weapon with Vulgus technology and are using it to emit inversion energy. It appears they are defending the gates with it. The weapon contains ancient arcane. The structure on the ground draws and releases this. Descendant, I will show you the properties of the arcane stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcane.
What exactly are you poisoning now? Where is the expert circle?
Over here.
Did I not mark this one? Who on earth did that? I marked it for you. Why on earth you step on the wrong one? What are you poisoning? There's nothing there.
Descendant, the enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You can attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
So again, just a clockwise rotation, starting a square, and then when it reaches like the last note, so once I hit like 8 notes, then I just focus on circle. And we have another person in a bunny outfit. It's like it's like international swimsuit like month.
Descendant, the enemy has modified the ancestors' weapon with Vulgus technology and are using it to emit inversion energy. It appears they are defending the gate with it. The weapon contains ancient arcane. The structure on the ground draws and releases this.
I use the sniper rifle because this is the one that actually has some sprint speed on it.
You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcane.
And speaking of sprint speed, I do need to level up the secret garden weapon.
Descendant, the enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
Or you could start at triangles to remember to do that every time. When you repeat circle to the end. Okay. But again, it's just as long as I'm on the last like couple of notes, like the last 2-3 notes, I should keep in mind I do circle. So I would either have to start at square or triangle. actually might start using triangle as the opening note to think of it like a clock. So starting at 12, ending at 3. You have yet another person. I swear to Christ, everybody bought it.
Descendant. This is a phase separation veil, which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of
Yeah, highlight that million damage, buddy.
This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized. The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
Okay, so I gotta do this one more time, and then I'll probably close it. And then, like I said, either tomorrow or the day after, but before Season 3 is when I gotta work on Blair's story. And I gotta work on, I think, the level 3 weapons, actually. So I gotta play stuff on normal. And just keep grinding for those.
Descendant. This is a phase separation veil, which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device,
It's likely that maybe tomorrow I'll probably do this game again, and the day after I'll probably play Genshin. Because while I'm not in a rush, I do want to try to get the done as fast as possible, so I can get the character to control. You know, I have neglected to, while playing that game, going for more support characters and going more for DPS. It's not going to always work. So Sela is going to be my main person that I use. And me personally, thinking of it now with a new character, Nefa, she should have been a character that you can also give in the standard benefits. He is the first and only character involving the lunar charge reaction, which I'm pretty sure the new hydroclimate character is probably going to do something like that, so that's probably why they're not making her a standard character. Too bad to do any damage to me. Okay. I don't know who this was from. Oh, I see what he did. He colored the freaking front part to match the skin color or whatever. So it's horny, get a horny individual. Okay, but yeah, she is the first and only hydroclimate character, and this person is okay. All right, so I'm gonna call her right here. So I would take this time to appreciate everybody for coming, and I'll see you guys next time. If you haven't already, be sure to click the Discord link.